Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and today we're going to be going over of the events in the Hello Darkness My Old Friend event. So first off, we have the Daemon killings. We got to kill a bunch of Daemons this week. All the prices on them are back to their reduced price, as this one is a little bit harder to do. If you needed to get them and explore, the main place you would want to go is Blighted Lands, as most of that kingdom is Daemons. And other than that, we'll just want to try to find them in PvP. And the rewards this week, I would say up to 50 would be the most profitable for your time. Going up to 100 could be okay. Ferret isn't particularly good, but he does have 25% bonus this week. And he's okay earlier on in the game. He deals damage to the last enemy and then drains their mana. And he can cast pretty quick due to the low mana cost. So with the bonus this week, he may be viable, and you might as well get him. But as far as the best value, I'd probably say going up to 50. Just getting all those 1,500 souls, 20 gems. And there actually is a lot of gems if you get all the way to 500. But of course, that does take quite a bit of time. Next up, we have the new Void Portal, which I'll be doing a video on later. But whenever you use it on a team, it does an additional 20 souls per battle. So we're going to be showing a team with that right now. And we are having 25% bonus on all Kakarot troops, as well as all 25% on all constructs. One thing to note about this is that the Sorcerer class, which I just switched to, does not actually get this 25%. We were doing it with the last week with Giant, and it was working, but for some reason, it does not work off the Kingdom. So we're not getting 25% extra on our Sorcerer class, so that's a bit unfortunate, but the Sorcerer class is already strong on its own, even without that extra bonus. So right now, we're just going to be taking whatever this first battle here is, and we're going to be doing these two teams here. First, we're going to be starting with a little bit of a makeshift soul farming team. We're going to be using this Void Portal. Of course, any team that is using a Void Portal this week in PvP or Explore, whenever you win, will gain an additional 20 souls. The Dark Troll is the other new troop. We're going to be gaining a lot of souls from that. He doubles the amount of purple on the board and then gives us double. So we're going to be using that with an Aberrath. We're going to keep using our Sacrificial Priest on our Aberrath. Void Portal will summon, and we kind of just keep looping that over and over. We're on a red-yellow banner. This is mainly to make sure we can get up the Troll and our Sacrificial Priest, because we actually will be using our Sacrificial Priest quite a bit. So right off the bat, we do want to go for a lot of skulls. He does have great mauls, so we do want to prevent that as the best that we can. 2 shots should be able to do it, because we do have 25% extra stats on all of them. So that'll be helping us out a lot. Even the new Void Portal even has 50%, though it's mainly a tank. It doesn't really have that much of an attack. Let's see. We could go right off the bat with a Aberrath. I think we might do that just to clear out this board, because we really do not have a good board right now. My main concern, though, is that Great Maul. I'm really hoping he does not get that off, and he's getting pretty close, because this team won't really be that good if he ends up getting that Devour. We won't really have anything to counter that out with. So right here, we're going to go for these red. I was hoping for a green there, but we might... Okay, good. He didn't go for it. So what we're going to do here, I think we're going to try to double the amount of purple on the board. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 purple. So this is going to be 11 gem spawn when we do this. We could play it safe and just go for the purple, but I think we should be able to get this off. And good. We did get it off. And now we'll be able to just take whatever mana is left, keep getting that huge up. And then we'll just let off the Aberrath and see what kind of board setup we get. I might not kill it yet, because we are starting to get a little bit tanky on it. But we'll see where the board is at after this. Okay, so that goes for the kill. Yeah, I won't actually kill it off yet. We'll take a skull, and then we'll use it to kill it off. I'm actually going to take this skull up here instead of taking this. The main reason for that is because of if we take this one, he could get a skull right there, which would give him an extra turn. So we don't want that to happen. We'll do that. We're frozen there now, but that's not going to matter, because we'll just kill it out, so we don't have to deal with the freeze anymore. And there's a 30% chance we'll replace it with another Aberrath. which we do not get, but we get quite a bit of damage off on it because of the high attack that we had. And at this point, we pretty much just win. I do want to try getting the portal up, just to see what kind of daemon we can get. Not that it really matters that much, but hey, we might as well replace it out with something. So yeah, Sacrificial Priest and the portal both have the chance to summon something. Though you would want to use your portal again before you reuse your Sacrificial Priest, of course, because, or else you will just be killing something you really need, which you do not want to do. So there goes Sacrificial Priest. Unfortunately, we did not get enough enough mana for the Void, so we'll still need to get that. Take the purple there. Or the brown into the purple. We could try taking another purple. That'll get us the last of it if we need. So let's just do that. And there we go. With the 50% bonus this week, it should pretty much always do a level 20 daemon, even if you're a lower level. You can see we have 37 magic on it, which is only can go up to 20 because once any magic above 20, it just ends up scaling it down. So we'll put that out. And what do we get? We get a Marrow Lift. Nice. It has a pretty high attack too. Pretty good at getting some mana. Oh, I really want to take that skull. Even though there's browns just looking at us. Let's just take the browns. Oh, that's why we took the browns. Okay, perfect. No way we could have known that, but that was pretty good luck. Not that many purples, but we might as well double. Let's see if we can get our gate back up. Good, we got our gate back up, so now we'll just do the cycle again. We use Sacrificial Priest on our Marrowlift. Use our portal again, and maybe we'll get something interesting this time again. I'm hoping for Evolved Gorgultha. It's actually possible to summon a troop that doesn't even exist in the game, or at least as an obtainable troop. For any of you that have done the Kazdale questline all the way through, there's actually a Evolved Gorgultha at the end of it, which is basically just Gorgultha, except it does every single mana color, and you can actually summon it from a random daemon. Of course, the chance is excessively rare, because it's only one out of however many daemons there are in the game, but it can actually happen. I've never seen it, but it'd be really funny if it ever does. The devs know about this, and they deliberately kept it in the game because the chances are so low, and they figured they just let people have it. So that would be kind of funny. It's basically a Gorgultha, except it uses every single color. I believe it may have a couple more explosions and maybe some other effect. I forget. I only fought it like once ever, so I forget exactly what it has. But I know for sure it uses like every single color, which would be pretty cool. But the chances of getting it's only like probably 5%, maybe even lower than that. Probably like a 3-4% chance that it even summons that. But let's go get the rest of our mana. Just kill this thing out. We'll take that, get our yellow. And all we need is one more mana. Can we get that mana? Actually, let's just play it safe. Take the yellow, and we'll just kill him out with that. And that will be match. One thing to note about this gate is you do have to have at least 12 souls before it can summon a daemon. But we can easily do that with this Dark Troll, or really any troop that can do souls. And there we go. We'll take him out with that. Didn't even matter if we got all those cascades and everything. All we needed was the split damage was enough to kill it out on its own. So let's go to the other team now. This one is based mostly on the fact of using the double bonuses. There's currently only one troop in the game this week that has the double bonus, and it is common. So many of you will actually be able to do this. It is the Golem. It is a common, very easy to trait. Get it up to Stone Skin at least, which is very powerful. Easiest troop in the entire game to get Stone Skin on. It reduces all skull damage you take by 50%, which is extremely good. And as you can see, he is absolutely buffed up this week on 50%. Very tanky with Stone Skin. Decent damage. He can explode all of their armor out pretty much instantly. And if we go into Karkaroth right now, oh wait, never mind, there actually are two troops that can get 50% right now, but one of them is the newer one. We just go to Karkaroth right now. The only two are Golem and Void Portal, both of which can get 50%, both of which are very easy to obtain early on in the game and can actually synergize with each other if you wanted to build a team around that. Of course, we'd have to replace out something in this team. I couldn't really find a way to put both Dark Troll and Void Portal in here. We'd have to end up replacing something. But as I said earlier, unfortunately, we do not have a 25% bonus on our hero, even though we're using a sorcerer class, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, if we wanted to use this team for a Void Portal, we'd probably either have to get rid of the Golem or the Green Slime. But for this particular purpose, I don't really need the 20 souls extra. We're easily going to get enough off our Dark Troll alone. I don't really think I need the extra 20, so we're just going to go for this instead. Because he does do quite a bit of souls, and he is getting that 25% bonus on top of that as well, which will make it even better. So, right off the bat, I think I'm going to go for some reds. Want to try getting our Dark Troll up. I also have the bonus on red right now, which will be helping him out. We also have the bonus on purple, so pretty much we'll always be able to get our Creeping Death up. And even without that 25% extra on Creeping Death, it is still going to be some insane damage. You can see we have the Dark Channel too, 50% chance to gain 1 magic every single turn. Also, let me explain something real quick. Creeping Death, you get it from 250 wins on the Necromancy class. This you unlock from completing the Kedar questline, and then you'll get this weapon. The class that we're using right now, you unlocked from actually the event kingdom this week, from completing out the Karkaroth kingdom, and then you'll be able to use this class. It actually has the best first trait of any class currently in the game, and has one of the best legendary traits on any of the classes. So let's just take the skull with our extremely big 37 damage. That's going to be enough to two-shot, I believe, anything on his team other than his hero. Of course, the only thing we can't use is yellow. Though, if there's not enough moves, he may take that purple and then we take a skull. So let's see if we can actually make him do that. Okay, he does not go for the bait. But we'll take the skull, kill off the Crimson Bat before it gets a cast off. Very easy with that 50% bonus that he has this week. We'll take these browns, get our stones. That stone link will actually make sure we get him up in 2 turns, even if we don't get any surge. So that's pretty good on his last trait as well. And at this point, we're just taking skulls, double shotting them with how excessively high his attack is right now. But we'll take these blues. That's enough to get our green slime up. That'll convert all greens into purple, as well as create 5 additional ones. And that should be able to get our hero up right then and there, unless it completely misses. And it pretty much did. So that's a bit unfortunate, but at least it didn't give him an extra turn or anything like that. So it could have been worse. So right here, we'll just take the blue, we'll get our purple, and you can see his magic's already excessively high, even without the 25%. You don't really need it. It's still insane, even without it. And this does put Death Mark on the weakest and strongest troop, and since he only has 2, that'll put a Death Mark on both of them. 10% chance every single turn until it is cleansed off that it will kill them. So that is pretty powerful. His is basically the same thing damage-wise. Actually, I think his does slightly more. Ours is only higher because our Dark Channel is being a little bit better, nicer to us. But it only creates 7 skulls when an enemy dies, which is nothing to our Stone Skin 50% boost. This thing is absolutely tanky. If you don't have your Golem up to 2 traits yet, the first 2 traits, you should definitely consider using that in your team this week. It is going to be absolutely insane, the kind of things that we can do with a Golem this week. But as you can see, Death Mark just killed him out. We're just kind of trying to get a purple here. Don't really see anywhere that we can, so I guess we'll go brown. This won't really do much at this point. All we can really do is reduce out his 10 armor and get a little bit of board control from the explosion. So I think we're going to do just that. We'll use it right here. Doesn't matter if we hit browns. Hitting browns actually makes it do an additional 1 per brown exploded, but with the 50% this week, that's not really going to be making that big of a difference. And we could use this real quick if we want some souls. I think I will, even though we have the win right there. Might as well go for some souls. I was hoping for an extra turn there, but we can just finish it out with Creeping Death. There's no way he could possibly win at this point, so let's just Creeping Death him out, and that is the match. So yeah, those are all of the events for this week. We'll be covering these 2 new troops, the Dark Troll and the Void Portal, in greater detail later today. Anyways, if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.